Now, this Sukadev Goswami, okay, was again a pure devotee of the Lord who was there in where? In Vaikuntha with the Lord. And that is basically in Golaka Vrindavan. He was actually Shuka in Sanskrit means, anybody knows? It is parrot. Now, Shuka was actually a sweet, beautiful parrot of whom? Radharani. Okay, in the spiritual world. Okay, and when the Lord was appearing here on the material world, so Shuka also accompanied. Okay, but now Shuka actually didn't want to go be in the material world. So what he did was he was trying to find some way, some place, somewhere where there is somebody who is chanting the glories of the Lord. So Shuka, he left there, okay, because Radha and Krishna and all the associates, they were all appearing now in the planet to the earthly planet. They were all appearing, isn't it? So now Shuka also wanted to appear, but before that, what happened? He wanted to hear the glories of the Lord. So as he was flying here and there, he somehow reached Kailasha. And in Kailasha, who is there?
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva.
Yes, Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati. So now there, it was a time when Lord Shiva was telling, was glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam is a 12 volumes of books wherein it is in detailed description about everything is there. How this whole universe was created, why it was created, how it was created. It's all about the Lord, his different incarnations, about his devotees, and if different pastimes that the Lord has done. So the whole Bhagavatam is the description of all the pastimes of the Lord. Okay, so now Lord Shiva was telling Srimad Bhagavatam to his wife Parvati Devi, and Shuka was sitting on the tree quietly. He was listening. Okay, he was listening to the Bhagavatam that was spoken by the great pure devotee of the Lord, that is Lord Shiva himself. And somehow Shiva got to know that there is some unqualified creature sitting and trying to hear the Bhagavatam. So he started chasing, and the bird started flying, and he reached somehow Vyasadev's ashram. And here Vyasadeva also, what he was doing, he was also narrating Srimad Bhagavatam to his wife. Okay, and to escape from Lord Shiva, this parrot, like, Shuka, what he did, he just entered as a soul. Okay, I mean, see, they all are great personalities. They can take any form. So what happened was, now Shukadev Goswami, he actually became a parrot, and later now he entered. And when Vasudeva was narrating the past Bhagavatam, so his wife was hearing, and also she was just like that, she was yawning. And by then, this Shukadeva Goswami entered to her through her mouth to escape from Lord Shiva, who was chasing him. Okay, and in this way, now he went inside Vasudeva's wife. Okay, inside the mouth of Vyasadeva's wife. And so in that way, so actually it is the way how, like, when when a new baby comes out. Okay, so before, what happens before that? The soul enters the womb of the mother. So like that, now Shukadeva Goswami, actually Shukadev entered the womb of Vyasadeva's wife. So there, now what happened? He stayed there. Usually in the womb, the child, stays for 9 months. And after that, the baby comes out. But now, in case of this glorious story, what happened? Shukadev stayed there for 16 years. How many? Not just 1 year, not just 9 months, 10 months, 12 months. No. How many? 16 years he was inside the womb of Vyasadeva's wife. He did not come out. He didn't want to come out. Why? Because he was like, if I the moment I come out means the Lord's energy, the Maya, will capture and will make us to forget about the Lord. So I don't want to come out. So he was there inside only in the womb, and he was talking to his father Vyasadeva. Okay. So he's telling him to, you please come out. He's like, no, I'm not going to come out. I will not come. I'll not come. So like that, it went on for 16 years. He was there. And then finally, what Vyasadeva did, he called Krishna himself. He said, oh my Lord, now I cannot do anything. So every day Bhagavatam was spoken and Shukadeva Goswami was constantly hearing the Bhagavatam. Okay, which was spoken by Vyasadeva himself. So then Vyasadeva finally, he gives up and he calls the Supreme Lord Krishna only to please come and somehow make his son to come out from the womb of his mother. So then the Lord tells, see, this Maya is also is an expansion, is my energy. Okay, so it is not going to affect you. So, Shukadeva Goswami was also telling, now the moment if I come out, I will get this, binded by, my mother's and father's love, affection, that bonding, all that will happen. So I don't want to get caught in this, of Maya's energy. So Krishna assures him that no, it will not affect you. You will not be captured by my energy of Maya. So you don't worry. You please come out. So then finally what happens? Shukadeva Goswami comes out. He was already, was now 16 years actually old boy. Then what he does, he just comes out and he just starts running. Running where? He just doesn't even look at his parents' face, nothing. He just starts running to the forest. He runs, and he reaches this place, exact place where now Parikshit Maharaj was there. And this place is none other than Naimisharanya. Okay, on the banks of the river Ganges, Parikshit Maharaj was there, and now Shukadeva Goswami also. See, this all is the will and the sanction by the Lord only, it all happens. Okay, so now it is the Lord's plan that, he had to stay there for 16 years in the womb, and now he comes out and straight runs and goes to Naimisharanya. And that's where he was welcomed and received. All the sages across the world, thousands and thousands of sages, brahmanas, were all there who had gathered there in India. And then they all, welcomed Shukadeva Goswami, and that is where he started chanting the glories of the Lord. So now first he had heard from Lord Shiva, and then from his father Vyasadeva. So he was hearing all these years, so much so that that it was there fresh in his mind, all the stories in the Bhagavatam, the glories about the Lord. So the whole thing, then he started narrating to Parikshit Maharaj and all the thousands of sages who had gathered there.